Hey everyone, today I'd like to show you this inventory control management system, the system that I have designed for you. This is very important in terms of maintaining your stocks. If you own a company and you have lots of stocks in your stores or in your warehouse that you have to maintain, and there's a steady flow of stocks in terms of outgoing stocks, in terms of incoming stocks, or you have stocks that is outgoing that you are doing some issuance to your end users or your customers. If you are having a stocks for your business or having a stock to maintain the stock for your manufacturing or plant operation, then you have to have a tool that you can use in order for you to be able to manage your stocks. And these are huge capital that you are maintaining in your warehouse in terms of your stocks, especially if these stocks are all hardware and some of them are assemblies, mechanical assemblies that you use in running your heavy equipment, or fleet of vehicles, and you also own a company that run the business in terms of the if a construction company where you have a complement of fleet of vehicles and heavy equipment or some stationary equipment, and this could be your working capital, so you have to maintain them. You have to make sure that the outflow or the inflow of your stocks are managed, managed properly, and you don't want anything bad that will happen to your stocks, like you're gonna have pilferage or you're gonna have damages of your uh, stocks or your parts. So what you're gonna do is you have to have this kind of tool that you can use for your inventory control management system. So this is important for you to be able to manage your stocks. And this is not just a small amount of money that you maintain in your stores, but huge amount of money that you maintain in your stores. So you need kind of tools that you need for your inventory control management. And in this database, you got several columns that you put in place, like the stock ID, stock description, the name of the stocks. Okay, most of them are mechanical or even electrical, hydraulic parts that you maintain in your warehouses or stores. Then the important thing that you're gonna include here in the columns or the fields that you're gonna maintain in your database, beginning inventory. This is the quantity of the inventory that you have in your stores. Then you have the cost per unit, the total cost on hand, location, total issuance, the quantity that you have issued to your customer or end users, then the total cost of issuance. Okay, this is automatic. This is multiplied, cost per unit multiplied by the quantity, total issuance. Then the end users issued to, he could be a customer, he could be internal customer, or he could be an external customer, or he could be end user working inside the production line or manufacturing plant or industrial plant. Okay, who needs some stocks like spare parts, machinery parts, consumables, things like that. Okay, and then you have the reorder point, the reorder quantity. The reorder point is just the level where you start the processing of the perhaps a purchase order, so that you can procure the parts that has reached the reorder point. And what is the quantity that you're gonna reorder. So this would be the reorder quantity, and then the cost per unit of reorder, the total cost per unit of reorder, the lead time, how long does it take, to from the start, how long does it take to get your parts into your warehouse. So we're gonna consider the processing of the purchase order, the approval of the purchase order, things like that. And then date of last order, date of last receipt, waste, if there are any damages of the parts, the parts is torn or damaged to mishandling or shipping issues, things like that. Then how much would be the cost of the waste or losses of the stocks, and then the ending inventory. In terms of quantity, this is the inflow and the outflow of the quantity or the cost of that losses or that issuance. Okay, that will be deducted, and it will end up with an ending inventory in terms of quantity, and the ending inventory in terms of the cost, in terms of dollars. Okay, so this is what I call inventory control management and system. Very simple program that you're gonna put in place in your logistics or warehouse operations, maintaining all these stocks. Okay, and then what I'm gonna have is the inventory data entry form, where you're going to put the stock ID, item description, location, beginning inventory, and there are fields that are automatic, will be calculated, and there are input data or input fields that you're gonna input here. So these are the example of this. So I got the button, add new record, update record, and or clear form, then exit form. Then I got another user form here. This is the this is the ID, stock ID that you're gonna find. So the search of the stocks will be based on stock ID. So if I select this YN3214, then I'm gonna press the load selected. Okay, it will be here. Then you can make some amendment or changes, like Ibrahim Ali. I'm gonna change this to Muhammad, for example. Muhammad I say Khalid, for example. Then I'm not gonna add new record because it will be added as new record, but I just have to update the record, then update record like that, or record updated successfully. Okay, this is for the YN. Okay, this is water pump for Yanmar. I have changed the issued to from one person to another. Okay, or anything else, any field that you want to implement the change, you can do that, and then you update record. Okay, this one, update record is updated. Then you want to clear this, just clear the form like that. Okay, and you want to exit, and you go back to the search. Now if you want to get the prefix, the key letters for the stock ID, let's say for example FRD, it will give you all the FRD. This is Ford. If you want to put TOY, then all the stocks with the prefix TOY, which means Toyota. If you want to get the HON, it will give you HON, Honda. Okay, I'm gonna click this, then I'm gonna Okay, I'm also able to delete the stock. If I select this and I'm delete it, it will be deleted in the database, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm just gonna load, and it will go here on the this is engine control module Honda HON 1532. Okay, and anything I want to change this, maybe I made a mistake on the name. Instead of starboard, I'm gonna say Jones, for example. Okay, then I'm gonna update the record. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit this. Then I'm gonna, okay, you search the data. You get that form, or I want to enter a new stock. Let's say I'm gonna enter a new one. So let me check which is the last one. The last one is on row 50, KIA 3214. That is for the Kia air conditioning accessory belt idler pulley for Kia Rio. You see here in the formula bar, Kia Rio. Okay, just didn't show it here because the width of the column is not enough to show all the data, the description. So it should be in 51. Okay, next to Kia 3214. So I'm gonna enter the inventory. Let's say I'm gonna enter BUI 5214. Okay, so that would be for the crankshaft position sensor. Okay, that would be crankshaft sensor, position sensor. For Buick, that's why the stock ID starts with BUI. That's the prefix. Rainier. All right. Then tab, and then the location. Let's say warehouse 4A, and the bin number BIN. Let's say 5. Then beginning stocks or beginning inventory is 55, and then the cost per unit is, let's say, $22.48, and then the total issuance is 48. This is just some random numbers that I use for our example. Okay, okay, and then the waste, let's say 0 waste, so nothing is wasted or nothing is lost in terms of quantity, then just put 0. And then reorder point, let's say 40, and then the reorder quantity is 40, and then the cost per unit of reorder is, let's say, all the same, 20, 40. It could be different. Okay, and then the lead time, how long it will take to get that stock into the warehouse. In, I say, 30 days. It could be 25 days. This could be 10 days. So depending on the supplier, or whether it is local or somewhere else, another cities or another country. Okay, let's say this is issued to Bob, the issuance. Let's say Bob Carter. Okay, Bob Carter, and then the date of last ordered is 7/22/2025. Then the date receipt, it was 8/22/2025. Then, okay, Now this is a new record. Okay, therefore this is a new record, therefore I'm gonna see, I'm gonna click the add record, add new record, click. See what happens at the bottom. Okay, new record is added, record added successfully. Click OK. I'm gonna adjust this down. Okay, so what happened is, in order for me to, to monitor the reorder point, reorder quantity, the total ending inventory, uh, in terms of quantity, ending inventory, in terms of the total cost, I will go to the summary sheet. That would be the dashboard. Okay, this dashboard, and just click this dashboard. Right now it's nothing here, but I've already made out the macro for this, and I already, for our convenience, so I don't have to show you everything inside the macro, the code inside the macro. So I already, prepared it earlier. So if you go back, just click the inventory. Then if you want to go back to the dashboard, click the dashboard button. Okay, nothing here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you, this is ICMS, Inventory Control Management System dashboard. And what I'm gonna show you is the total items will be here, the numbers, total inventory value, total issued value, total waste loss value, very important, and then items below reorder point. So whatever number is shown here, it will also reflect here in the stock ID, description, ending quantity, and reorder point. Okay, all I have to do is just refresh the dashboard. Refresh the dashboard, and here it is. Total items of 49 items. Total inventory value is 449. Let's say I want to maintain my value should not exceed $1 million. So right now it's okay for me, or not to exceed $500,000. So we're still okay because it is $449,671. Then total issued value issued to the customer or end users, $368,713. And the wastage is 2,004. Okay, and then the items below reorder point is 19 items. Right, these are all 19 items. Okay, that this is in terms of the stock ID, description, and the ending quantity and reorder point. So the calculations here, that it will be reflected here if your ending quantity is below the reorder point. Just like this one, 9 is below the 10, 85 is below 100, 93 is below 100, 23 ending quantity is below the 30 reorder point. So that's the criticality. So for your staff to start, processing the purchase order, so that you can, procure to replenish all the parts, all the stocks in the warehouse, then this will be your guidance. Okay, right now you only have 19, so that's not bad. Okay, could be 50 or 100 items, that is items below reorder point, and you have to manage that. Okay, and then if you go back to inventory data sheet, all right, you can also filter the data. You want to filter the wastage, for example, waste loss, how many. Right now there are okay, I'm gonna select all 0, 1, 2. Sorry, I'm gonna select 1 and 2. Okay, so I got damages, maybe the parts was damaged during handling or mishandling, and the your parts was also lost in during the shipping. That would be injection pump. Maybe it was dropped from the trucks, radiator assembly. Maybe some sharp object hit your radiator fins or radiator core, or the valve cover gaskets was torn. This is for Kia Optima. This is for Ford pickup. Okay, so you can find it here, the damage. So this is already lost, and it will be added to your, it will be added as cost to your operation or your production. Cost to produce the, like in manufacturing. Okay, so that's it. So let's unfilter it, remove the filter, select all. Okay, right, this is it. uh, this is very very important in running your business. If you got inventory stocks in the inventory, and you want to control the inventory, so you want to manage the inventory, then you can use this tool, management tool. Okay, if you have any question, you drop some comments in the comment section, and this is it for our presentation. Thank you for watching. If you are interested, then just contact us. Interested in getting this tool, contact us. And thank you for watching. Until the next one.